YTPC. So, trying live. Doesn't look like anybody's actually here yet. How long does that usually take? Oh, somebody's there. YTPC, what's up? Figured I'd try going live. See what happens. While I destem a bunch of stuff. And you don't have to watch the video on it, or I suppose you can later. Darkfire. Working on a twist for Cobbit of the Shire. How do you know if there's messages or not? Show. Oh yeah? So, how's everybody doing tonight? So, didn't know, Cobbit of the Shire won my GOG, and he opted for a twist. So I'm preparing a leaf for that twist. A bunch of burley. Let's angle you guys down just a little bit. We'll see if I'm doing a little bit better. No idea if this is actually working. I haven't had a message pop up yet. Destemming some bright Virginias, some dark fire. That's my dog barking. It says I'm back now. Anybody? Figured. Says I have a viewer. And he's got So, I guess if you guys feel like watching this later, I know that's an option on some lives. I don't know about all of them. Destemming a bunch of leaf. Gonna make a fairly good sized twist. Try a little bit of different method. Got bright VAs. Got Canadian Flue Dried. Got Dark Fired for the wrapper. Don't know if this is gonna work or not, or if it's just gonna be incoherent, static babble. My internet's not that great. But to just show destemming, I'm gonna do an actual video on the twist portion, but I figured, what the heck, try to live, see if anybody's actually there or going. I was kind of late everywhere else in the world, but still daylight here. So, figured give it a go. Maybe I'll try to go live tomorrow afternoon at some point. Like to be able to, a lot of you guys have a lot of questions I can't answer right away, or stuff like that, or maybe I haven't answered them well enough in the comments of other videos. Kind of cool, I think, to be able to do this and actually just talk you guys through it. Grab a leaf, maybe, show you something. Be able to show the different types. We got 2 people. Throw up a comment if this is working. I don't think it's working. Keeps saying people are here and then they go away or I lose connection. Maybe I'm just missing the comments. Not quite sure exactly how this whole thing works. Oh, sweet. Hi, Desert Piper. Thank you. It is working. I was starting to wonder. Maybe I was just missing the other comments. Canadian Flue Dried. It's kind of neat. Size difference. Flue Dried versus Bright Leaf. Until you guys actually get your hands on some whole leaf, you can actually tell by texture, thickness of the leaf, whatnot. Comes pretty quick and pretty easy to be able to tell. I think I'm staring too much at the leaf and not enough at the phone to see if there's any comments popping. But the way it goes. So I think maybe tomorrow I'll do a different one. I don't know what time works for people, what don't really, but we'll give it a shot. Hi, Desert Piper. That might not be your end. It might be mine. My internet sucks. Takes forever to upload video. So, might be a combination of the two as well. Never know. But, from what I've seen, you can always go back and re-watch live, so. I know it's kicked me off twice already. Had to hit the retry button. So the processes with all these, all I've done is throw them in the steamer rig, steam them to get them pliable. Let me grab a fresh leaf, kind of show you the difference here. So, fresh piece, Canadian Flue Dried. You barely do anything to it and it breaks. It's really fragile. After it's steamed for a little while, nice and tough, flexible, easy to work with. Hit it with some magic juice to keep anything nasty away, whether it's bacteria, mold, spores, whatever. Keep it clean. That's all I've done to this leaf so far. It's steamed for probably half hour, 45 minutes, all at once. Kind of helps bring out a little bit of the sugars, but not a lot. Not like that stuff I showed stoved a couple videos ago or whatever it was. Like this one's still a little dry. He must have been right in the middle of the pile. This piece of bright leaf. I don't know how the sound is, whether it's picking up the crinkles or not, but did you miss a video of me steaming it? Not really. I touched on it in the first twist video I did. Just kind of showing a little bit of it. I haven't done a full video on steaming it, but that's a good idea. Ben, what's up? Pulling apart leaves. But definitely High Desert Piper. That's a great idea. I will do a video on the next batch, just strictly on the steaming process. This leaf's still a little dry. A little bit of magic juice, a little bit of squeeze. There she goes. Nice, Ben. Have another shot of whiskey for me. Haven't got that far yet. I'm still drinking beer. Yeah, I need to do a video on just the straight steaming process to get stuff flexible, I think. I've posted some pictures here and there, but it's a great idea, guys. I've got that 1 pound vanilla infused plug coming up that I gotta do a video on. Oh, it's an easy setup. Literally, it's one of these with some of my wife's baking racks that I'm probably gonna have to buy her new ones, so these ones become me. Or become mine. For cookies and whatnot. Set up in a fashion that I can get my steamer underneath it. And let it go to town and actually get stuff soft instead of... I used to just use my steamer as a one leaf at a time kind of deal, which works really well, but kind of a pain, and I burned my fingers a lot. A lot. Lots of blisters. Especially with dark fire, because it's so thick it doesn't let any steam through it. Oh, Ben, your comment went away. I was too busy looking at the leaf. So, tip you did. My camera's trying to fall down. Yeah, it does. You could. When I first did it, I actually started steaming over a tea kettle. And you don't need anything fancy, just something to get some moisture into that leaf as you're de-stemming. So, we got about 3 leaves worth of dark fire for the wrapper. This is going to be a bigger twist than I did in the last video. Not thickness-wise per se, but good pile of burley. Good pile of bright VAs. A good pile of Canadian Flue Drag. Should turn out pretty good. I've got my Latakia. It didn't fit in with the rest of it for the twist. Yeah, that's a good point, Ben. I caught part of it, but not all of it. But I'm assuming it was more directed towards High Desert Piper than me. Got Latakia. This is just soaking in magic juice. Trying to make sure it's wet enough to do something with. Once you do order some Latakia, you'll understand what I'm saying by being wet enough to do something with. Oh, okay, yeah. Kind of neat. Never, with the live, it'll throw up the previous comments too, so. Tea kettle works really well. Or, one point I was using one of the big kettles, and I just cracked the lid, so you had just a small spot to kind of wave the leaf over the top like that. Really, really worked out well. This is some of the biggest Latakia I've had in a batch in a long time. Usually you don't get big old honkers like that. That's one leaf. Full length. Usually it's broke up a lot more than that. I'm kind of excited. I know, I'm weird. And I ramble a lot. This is almost wet enough. That group. Yeah, Ben, it is way too much fun. Once you... Yeah. This stuff's looking really good. This is not the last batch I bought, but at the point I'm in the bag, it's from the previous batch, which was a lot better. It was a lot better shape. The previous batch kind of got beat up on its trip north. But it's not a wrapper leaf, so can't do much about it. I've had some wrapper leaf. Yeah, Latakia smells amazing. But I've had some of the wrapper leaf show up beat up from leaf only. Contacted them. No problem, ship you out some more. Really cool. I even told them it wasn't the whole bag. You just sent me out like a quarter pound, made sure it was packed right. And they sent out a whole new bag, a wrapper, which was, I thought, really cool. Love that stuff. There's just something about Latakia. I know it's one of those leaves you either love it or you hate it. I happen to be in love with it. Phone's dinging, and I don't know why. Give her just a little, another soak. Ooh, lost a piece. Kind of shake it about a little bit. Now, one thing when you do steam it, if you do it the way I do it, I always try to pour off any excess before I load it back in. So I like to keep my leaf separate for the process so I can get it laid in there even. I've seemed to notice it dries out pretty quick too. I already got some, that's a piece of early. Already some trying to dry out, so I just kind of throw a top coat magic juice on there, keep her nice and pliable. I'm going to be trying a little bit different method. Pretty much the same on this twist, but it is going to be a little on the different side than the first video. Oh, look at that dart fired. This is some big leaf. This is with each end broke off enough to fit in the pan. It's got that much off one end, off each end. This stuff I need a little bit wetter. So I'm actually going to take each leaf, kind of fold it up, keep the moisture in there until I need it. It's the last stuff that's used for the twist, besides the little bits that are going to go in the middle of it. And it might look like I'm using a lot. I'm really not. It's set on its finest mist setting. Shoot, this bottle I've used for several blends. Several. And each one of these pumps, I'm not doing a full hardcore squirt either. It's just quarter trigger. Oh, I didn't realize I was all the way off camera when I did this. Just enough to keep it wet for the twist. Roll her back up. Kind of stuff it in there. That's a big old chunk. Come here. Didn't quite get all the stem off this one. That one kind of beat up, but that one's still good and moist. Oh yeah, easy, Ben. Shoot. This one did the 1 pounder Latakia. Twist I did, that 200 gram that's in the beer mix or whatever. Maybe I'll think twice about it. Excuse me. Just out of curiosity, these trays are about 75 grams a piece. I'm gonna get a weight on this, see what my overall is gonna be. I know what it should be from dry. Yeah, right at 400 grams. I haven't added that much liquid to it. I think I was at 382 when I first measured all this stuff out. Oh, minus the Latakia weight, I suppose, which... Oh, come here. I'm wanting to... That'd be cool, Ben. I'm wanting to say they're pretty close to 100 grams, though. Yeah. Maybe 150, because this was 100 grams of Latakia. With the water weight and whatnot. So I'm right on par for what I'm wanting. Oh, we're up to 6 people watching, and I got a thumbs up. Cool. Who else is out there? Don't be afraid to speak up. Ain't nobody gonna yell at you for it. Let me know if you got any questions. Any input. Maybe you got an idea. Nordic Piper, what's up? And Chooch and Briar. How you guys doing? We've just been talking about de-stemming, getting ready to do a twist. 72 grams, yeah, I figured that was pretty close. It's actually lighter than what I thought. So, this is going to be a little over a pound when it's all done. But it should be fairly long. I'm not going to do a Glen Skinner plug on this one, or twist on this one where it ended up being huge. Sweet, thanks Choochin. First live feed, I hope I'm doing alright. Oh, Reed, sweet. It's going good. So, what else do you guys want to know before I shut down the live feed and actually record for this twist? Anything at all? Something maybe touch on? I figured I'd hang out for a while. Yeah, buddy. Now, come on, focus. Sometimes I hate being short. Why do you keep... Oh, there we go. Kept getting fuzzy on mine, and I don't know if it did on y'all's. Trying to think of some of the other questions that a few of the blokes had. High Desert Piper, I'm just looking at doing... So, for when I'm stoving Virginias, I was thinking maybe apple cider vinegar, add that little bit more sweetness to it as it stoves. But just for mold and bad stuff deterrent, just white vinegar as a blending. But it's not gonna happen till the fall. I haven't actually started playing with it. Talking to Ben about it earlier. I'm gonna set up mason jars with just raw leaf in it, one control, go fairly scientific on it, and do different ratios all the way through to figure out what's not going to make it taste funny and what's still going to keep the mold away. Whether it's a combo of magic juice with vinegar in it, or if it's like 10% vinegar or 20% vinegar with just distilled water. I want to probably go through a pound of I figured I was just going to do Canadian Flue Dried because it's cheap. And it's the most likely to mold because, well, it's still a fairly young leaf. Well, not age-wise, or not its actual age of the leaf itself. Max Wolf Northwest. Phil, what's up? Smoked some of that Samoas earlier, or Samoas, however you say it. It was wonderful. Yes, Ben, you are correct. That is the ketchup smell from the McClellan's Virginia tins. Is the vinegar in there. I appreciate that because I've been out of Samoans for a while, and when I saw that in that box, I was really excited. Oh, missed the last bit of that one. So I don't really do aromatics, but I've kind of dabbled in them a little bit. Doing infusions and stoving. I've gotten vanilla down really well, which I actually think I could probably take some of the same vanilla I'm using for the infusion and just top it. Essentially, if it's a plug as I'm building it, a few drops through it, and just keep layering a few drops as I go. Let it press, let it do its thing. Vacuum seal it maybe with just a touch more in there to give you that tin note essentially. I haven't played with any other flavors per se than vanilla. For the vanilla infusions, I throw some whole vanilla beans in with it, and I found a really good vanilla extract, all organic. It's just vanilla and the alcohol to preserve it. That's it. And it's really good. It's worked out well with my previous infusions. Yes, the age would help a lot. Depending on... I was just thinking this stuff to test with, because it actually molds really easy if it's not dry. This one, the Canadian Flue Dried, when I get it, I open the bag and let it dry. And then put it back in the bag. Then with my Perique is the other one that is a really bad molder, but I don't want to add any flavor to that, so I'm just going to stick with magic juice on that. I roll all that up, stuff it in a mason jar, spray a little bit in the mason jar, and vacuum seal it. That way it stays well. And Perique's really expensive. You don't want to be letting that stuff mold. That stuff's like, what was it, $66 a pound before it gets shipped, and it's coming a long way to me. We're getting really close. This probably got another 10-15 minutes on the Latakia. This stuff all is feeling really, really good. Oh, someone throw up another comment. Blending right now the winner of my Cobbett of the Shire. So he said he liked Englishes and Balkans a lot. Did I go out of focus, Ben? But he liked Englishes and Balkans a lot. And I've tried this in small batches, 10-15 grams. And it turns out really well. I'm not sure the name of it. Talking with Ben, either American English, Sir English, don't know for sure. But it's a little on the strong side, but it's definitely in English. I'm up on the dark fired on it just to add that extra smoke. Yeah, very possible, Phil. I don't know a lot on making an aromatic. I can make something that's closer to a traditional, but is a slight crossover. Just kind of has that little bit of top note on it as you're smoking it with the vanilla. Like I said, I haven't tried any other flavors. Dark chocolate, I've been wanting to do coffee. I've done a coffee infusion on Nightcap, and it's amazing. It really is. Latakia is soaking this stuff up. I'm not trying to get the Latakia as soft. Yep. Then you get 100%. I'm actually doing the same thing with some backwoods right now. Turn a really cheap, not very great cigar into something tasty. I mean, if you think about it, the shot glass method is no different than what McClelland's does on their Cellar series with that stave thrown in there. It's just a real light flavor. Tried coffee. Use coffee grounds, don't use coffee. It makes it mold like crazy. I tried just straight coffee grounds. Oh yeah, Oriental forwards are great. But back on the coffee, don't use liquid coffee. Bad idea. Bad. Take a cup of coffee and set it on the counter for a week. See what it smells like and tastes like after a week. Now imagine that in a jar with a bunch of tobacco. Not so good. Wish I would have thought that before I did it, because I didn't do it on a small batch. I ruined about 4 ounces of Nightcap the first time I tried my coffee infusion. That may work. Didn't think of trying that. I just actually recently, probably a month ago, figured out the vacuum bag infusion. Well, Ben, give it a try, let me know, because I don't have time. I really don't. I don't know if you necessarily even have to use a filter. Just use some cheesecloth. Breathes a lot better. Lets a lot more flavor out. That's what I did with the coffee grinds and my Nightcap infusion just in the mason jar. Oh, and for you guys been on the channel, know I'll be leaving soon. It's looking like within the next 2 weeks I'll be done with the channel till fall. Just a heads up. I'll do a video on it right before I leave, just so you know. I don't know why my face always itches like crazy when I'm on camera. Yeah, you're right, Phil. Coffee, just straight coffee, like in the cup, doesn't work. Not at all. I'm always up for new ideas, and come fall, I'm going to be trying a bunch, and including you guys in as much of it as I can. New processes, new ways that I've figured out how to do stuff. Because what's the point of having knowledge if you can't share it with people you like? And everybody on the YTVC, ain't one of you I don't like. Good to know, Smoking Fireman. I'm actually going to be working on I've already started putting together a list of YTPC people that I've been in contact, either box or email, whatever. Kind of watching your guys' videos, trying to figure out what you like, and be able to send you guys out a care package, sampler package, see what you think. So far it's only been Ben that's actually had anything I've made. And I don't know, maybe he's just being really nice saying they're good. I believe that he's not. Just give me crap, Ben. But but I'm always, if I have the time and you want to trade something, I don't have anything right now. Like I said, if you watch my seller video to the VR to Justin Taylor, I'm crazy low on my homemade blends. I probably had 4 times that amount. And I've been sending people on Facebook, buddies, letting them sample stuff. But come the fall, there's definitely going to be a lot more being made at a lot higher scale, rate. I don't know what you want to call it, but there's going to be a lot more to be able to be shared with YTPC. Ah, dang it. It all disappeared, Ben. I don't know if that was somebody else or to me. I wasn't paying attention. Come on. Just got a few dry patches left in here. So if I just touch my screen, that doesn't bring nothing up, Ben. Oh, if I hit the message button. Okay, thank you. Ben's been a huge help in getting me going with the channel. Kind of helped poke and prod to make me get one too. There's a few others that were wanting me to, but Ben was a big initiator, I think. So, you guys like my stuff and whatnot. Thank Ben for making me do it. Or at least giving me enough mindset to do it. Yeah. You know what? I didn't think my internet would actually hold up to a live cast. Smoking Fireman. I don't know what your real name is. There's a lot of people in the YTPC that I don't know their real names. But you guys watching, Cody, cool. Good to officially meet you, Cody. You guys ever want to hit me up, especially when I'm gone? Go to my channel, hit the about, and there is my Voxer in there and my personal email. Feel free to hit me up anytime. Just put it in the message that you're from the YTPC or something so I know who you are. So I know to actually open the email. Because where I go remote, this isn't going to work. Hey, Phil, anything that you think I might enjoy? I'm not an aromatic fan. I have yet to try that cherry bomb you sent me, or Colt Blood Red Moon. It smells good. I just haven't found a time to actually sit down and try it. Missed one. Yeah, Nordic Viper Reed. I'm heading out in just under 2 weeks from the sounds of it, as long as everything pans out right. Be within a 3-week period, I'm gone. But back to Phil. Like I said, I'll try anything. I like Virginias. I like Orientals. Over-the-counter stuff, I know a lot of people that love Colt. All Colt tobaccos. I've actually got 2 different tins of it now. Neither one have I tried. Oh yeah. Always safe. That's one of my company's biggest things. Yeah, I saw that in the note that you thought a firecracker and it ended up being a mushroom cloud. I'll give it a try. It'd be a good thing I could mix into one of my plugs if somebody wanted something more aromatic. Or into a twist. It'd go in there just fine, I'm sure. I'd have to look it up on tobacco reviews to see what's all in it. But back to what I'd like in return. If you guys start blending your own tobacco, I would love to try it. Absolutely think that would be awesome, trying different people's methods and whatnot, or anything with Latitude in it, Orientals, As long as it's not a crazy heavy aromatic, unless it's one I haven't tried. Well, let's see if I like this cherry one before I go trying other ones. And I don't expect to actually... I'll sell it to you. Or sell. Trade, whatever. If you have a custom blend that you'd like to see made, I can definitely do that for you. We'll figure something out. I haven't tried much Boswell's. I got into piping while been in Alaska 3 years, 2 years prior, 5 years. Actually, still have some tobacco in Montana. I've yet to get back up here. It'll be well aged by the time that happens in the fall. So that'll be something to look forward to. But it'll be interesting to see what you guys would like to trade for, or like I said, we can always discuss it further. You email me, hit me on Voxer. If you're friends with Ben on Voxer, just have him hook you up with mine. Totally okay with that. And Ben, if there's somebody on Voxer you think I should be in contact with, make it happen. Don't care. I always like meeting new people, making new friends. So, my ladder key is pretty well ready. Everything else is definitely good to go. So, you guys have any more questions? Speak now. No, I'm not going on a boat. I'm out on an island. Little itty bitty island. Rehabbing old buildings and demoing old buildings and putting up new buildings in their places. Thank you, Ben. Knew you had my back. Don't be afraid of whatever time you message me either. If I'm sleeping, my phone's off. So, I have a weird schedule when I'm not working. Sometimes, yeah, it's just weird. I'm not going to dive into that part. But, if you decide to hit me up whenever. I'll see the message and I will get back to you. For sure. And out on island, I do have just enough internet. I'll be able to message back and forth. Don't send DWINSTL. What's up? Glad you made it. Better late than never. Oh, shift work. I don't miss that. I know how that goes. Elwer, we are, if you want me to make a custom blend for you, we're trading what you have for what I make. Or get a hold of me through email, Voxer, and we'll figure something out. Your firstborn. I'm not as quick and witty as you, Ben. I'm just some guy in Alaska that would rather be out in the woods doing this with his tobacco than anything else. It's my next step, get a cabin. And I don't know if I've said in my other videos, I am fairly close to Fairbanks, big metropolitan area. I know Derek Trant has been up in Alaska and clear, been through North Pole, been through the terrorist trap, or tourist trap, we call them terrorists. Dang, missed it. Gotta get more labor making blends. Yeah, well. Uh, sorry, I'm still laughing about that one, Elwood. So, just to recap what we got sitting in front of me, at least. Got some burley. This is the organic burley from Leaf Only. This is all from Leaf Only. Oh, it looks like that is not organic burley. That was, oh, that is burley, but it looks like my burley and Bright VAs have mixed together, because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Come on, make good leaf. Got Bright VA. They look really similar, but they feel totally different. Got some big old Canadian Food Dried. A dark fired wrapper. Latakia. Once I get the video made, it's going to take a while to upload, so look for it tomorrow. So I'm sure it's going to be at least a half hour making this monstrosity, and, well, me and the editing don't get along. Bright VA Sweet Ben. I'm all out of smooth. Did I say smooth? If I did, I didn't mean. Is all this repetitive work on? Yes, it does. It most definitely does relax me. This is like my meditation, coming out and doing my blends. Whether it's pipe blends, making snooze, making dip. Wasn't sure. But yeah, out here playing with tobacco is just so much fun to me and relaxing. And then with the YouTube part, instead of just me talking to myself, I'm talking to a camera, so you guys get to see all my ramblings. Usually I'm not rambling about the leaf, though, when I'm doing it by myself. We don't want to get into that. But I'm pretty much done and ready to make this bad boy. So keep your eyes open for it. You want me to grab some snooze and show it on camera real quick? Yeah, and all the nicotine through the hands. Actually, yeah, it's kind of relaxing. Yeah, thank you, Cody. Yes to snooze. Okay, I will go grab a bag of snooze. I will be right back. Just over at the mini fridge. So, half pound of snooze. This is what I've been sucking on lately. I don't know how well this is gonna look. This one, I don't know how many of you guys are actually familiar with actual Swedish snus. But it packs nicely. This is a general copy, which is cedar oil. Big hocking upper, yes, buddy. So, difference between snus and snuff. What kind of snuff are you talking about? Are you talking Copenhagen snuff? Are you talking nasal snuff? I need a little bit more info on that, because snus in English means snuff. Okay, nasal. So, it's actually pretty close to the same grind. Except for nasal snuff takes about the same amount of soda to actually get it to get into your system and work. But a lot less liquid mainly. So, for a batch of, and I do a dry snuff. I don't do one of the wet ones. Like, I'm trying to think of some of the names. I do more, I guess, if you want to compare mine to one, like Silver Dollar is what it ends up being like. And I just mainly use the flavorings, or the scents. We could probably make that happen. Reed, I think, yeah. Ben actually has some of my dry snuff, and he hasn't let me know if he's tried it yet or not. But it's really close, and it doesn't go through the pressure cooker or the crock pot oven, however you do your snooze. Oh, sweet, good to know, Ben. Which one? You try them all yet, or you just try one of them? But oh, it's Andy. Sweet, I will send you some. Sorry, I must have missed your previous comment. I saw the green pop up, but I didn't catch the name. Oh, dry toast, you'll like my stuff then. So I do a light, medium, and dark is how I do it. Call it at least. It's how long it spends in the oven before I mix the flavors into it, or the scents. Just essentially stoving it, but not in a bag and not wet. Trying to get it dry, and it goes from like almost a whole wheat flour color to almost brown. Night, Chuchin, and thank you for the kind words. Wait, where was I? I was lost. But essentially, I take all my scraps, all the small bits of leaf and whatnot. You can't actually see what I'm doing with my hands because I brought the camera back up. But take all my scraps that I didn't use in a plug or something. I just kind of bag it as I go. And then I throw it through my coffee grinder like I would for my snooze. Only I go crazy fine. And then I actually, from that stage, I go through 3 different grinds on one of them Ninja bullet blenders with the upside down thing where you push down and turn and lock. Evening, Elwood. Have a good night. And I do the coarse, medium, fine, and I get it just crazy fine. Ben can attest to that. Andy? I don't see why not. Latakia chew's kind of funny, and there's some of it in there. Not a lot. I don't remember what our ratios were. I don't have my book right here. But I don't see why you couldn't. It'd probably taste all right. It's got vanilla in it. So, yes, Ben, I don't like a coarse snuff. I do not. Oh, start to move. Stop it. So, in case you guys are wondering what I actually got my camera on, it's on a 2x6 screwed to a 2x4 propped up against my table with some C-clamps. It's not the most kosher unit, but it works. Sweet. I like to hear that, Ben. That's awesome. I think the batches I sent you needed a little bit more soda in it to help it actually penetrate and get a little bit more nick off of it. But that's just my personal opinion. You guys that know me, I'm a Nick junkie. Every time I'm on camera, I have a snooze in, whether I'm chewing a pipe or not. Probably just did a hit of nasal snuff before I got on camera, kind of thing. A lot of fun. Well, Ben's one of them city folks. He knows more big words than the rest of us. Yes, I use soda carbonate, not bicarbonate, like baking soda. So, same thing you use in snooze to get the nicotine to actually... Oh, I'll shoot you an email. Sweet, good to know, Cody. I'll be looking forward to it. I didn't catch all of that, Ben. Hold on. Oh, okay. But yeah, the soda is what lets it pass through your skin essentially to get the nicotine out. All snuff has it. It's just what quantity it has in it. Like, what is it? White Elephant? That stuff's got some soda in it. A lot. And really, really high quality leaf to make it. Don't fall over. Stay. Usually 50 grams of soda during the grind process, or the blender process, I should say, to get it mixed really well and cut down. You don't even know it's there if you're looking for it. And then after the stove and process, flavorings, mix it up real well and let it dry for a little while. Yes, exactly. The more soda, the more nick hit. Same with, I don't know if you guys have ever had any homemade snus, the Swedish stuff. If it's got a good burn to it in your lip, it's a high soda one. It's gonna probably hit you pretty hard. See here. I really didn't expect this to go this well. I'm gonna have to wash my hands before I start playing with leaves again. Oh, no problem on the explanation. That's why I wanted to do the live, so I could actually talk stuff through. Come on. Use White Elephant, kick it up a notch. No, I know why. Yep, no problem. High Desert Piper. I'm almost wanting to say White Elephant uses the Nicotiana rustica tobacco, whatever it is, the wild tobacco, stuff that's 9 times the strength, or 9 times the nicotine level, or at least some in their blends, just to either that or them Indians have some crazy high nicotine tobacco anyways, from what I understand, or Middle East and all over there, and seen all their different stuff they make. Holy cow, we got up to an hour already. That didn't take long. So I will do another live probably tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a few more of you guys involved. I'll do the unveiling of the plug that I got in the press now and see how it goes. Tomorrow might not be this long, but for now I am gonna sign. Good night, everybody.